Don't hurt yourself, Shady. Shelf stockers and truck unloaders. Ah, okay. So you do the real work. That should be good for chlorophyte. I definitely do not need any of the armor. You don't. Well, your department does. Your department does the real work. How's that? Accurate assessment. Alright, we need to hunt down an aglet. I don't have any mining potions. This is gonna suck. Just watch them and tell them to go faster. Sounds like you're good at your job. We'll hang on to one of these yellets. Why not? The other one. Now that Shady's gone, I'm gonna sell that second staff of regrowth. Don't tell her I used goat. What armor am I planning to use next? Turtle. Followed by beetle. I would like to have turtle before we do plant lady. I'll probably do a hollow helmet. 420 health. 420 health in 2018. All your memes. What else do we want to do here? Man, I wish I had some mining potions. We're gonna look for a aglet for a little bit. I'm also going to take a quick look to see where we might find a suitable location for Plantera Arena. This isn't terrible, but it's pretty far down. This is also not terrible. I'm thinking this is the most ideal. Well, that's good. That's good. Wouldn't want you to lose your memes. Okay. Oh, hey, look, there's a chest right there. Watch this contain the aglet that we've been searching for desperately for the entire game. Oh no, aglet. Alright, let's go ahead and just head this way. Suppose we don't necessarily have to have lightning boots for Plantera. Part of the reason why I'm doing this also is just to give some time for life fruit to grow. Always fish for an aglet? Yeah, I'm not sure that's really going to be any faster though. I also don't really have much in the way of a fishing setup. Maybe if I had the sitting ducks fishing pole and what do you call it? The boots, the one boots. The flower boots. What do you call them? I don't know why I'm blanking on the name. I make grand design? I did not make grand design because I keep forgetting to make grand design. Yep, too low. It has been a while. Flower boots. Are called flower boots. Thank you, Yusuke. Thank you. I had a little out of practice with Terraria myself, honestly. I think it shows in that I can't remember the name of flower boots. Ice biome, huh? Go to the other side of that. Dying to see any Dark Souls streams? Well, current run we're working on in Dark Souls is a modded run that switches all of the, well, not all of, but a lot of the enemy locations, item locations, and some of the bonfire locations around. It also adds some more enemies in, and it's a pretty good mod. Dark Souls isn't so bad once you've played through the game once. It's really not. It's not an easy game, but it certainly loses a lot of its challenge once you've played through it. Also, I need to sit up. Oh, man. Dark Souls 1? Well, so far, Dark Souls 1 is definitely my favorite out of the bunch. There are my chests. Well, only meteor struck the dungeon. You couldn't destroy the dungeon blocks. Completely stuck between them, getting killed by meteor heads. Ooh. Ooh. That sucks. That is pretty terrible. Terrible. Alright. Let's try the same thing here, but let's do it this way. By the jungle. You should just watch your husband play. Oh, does he enjoy the game? I really like Dark Souls. The first one, it's quickly become one of my favorite games. Man. Crimson, why are you so close? Creeping up on my house. Like when you're... Oh, you love Dark Souls? Cool. Good stuff. Goes on and on about the lore. Ah, when you make an air pocket, go up and you can't go back down. Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Use goat. Oh, yay, corrupted desert. My favorite. Nope. Those, those Jinn dudes, genies, kind of, annoying. Chests. These chests. On and on about the lore. Lore of Dark Souls. Thousands of years ago, in the age before there was ages, a bunch of guys found some shiny stuff inside of a fire underground. And then the homeless people rose and fought dragons. And then they became gods. And then you came along, and everything was terrible. So you decide you need to kill the gods in order to make everything not quite so terrible. But it only works for a little while. There's Dark Souls in a nutshell for you. It's a very bad representation. Very bad representation. Spot on. Lore with Larry. Now, there's enough lore people out there. Of course, there's not that many parody lore, people. Most of the time, they'll do like 1 or 2 videos parodying, and just call it good. There's a lot to work with there. Wonderland biome, how the heck are ya? Much prefer Bloodborne? I have not played Bloodborne yet. Waiting for when I could afford to get a capture card along with the game. Because I would need that in order to stream it. I'm doing pretty good. Rather hungry, now that I think about it. But, otherwise, pretty good. We're not dead yet. Plantera is the next boss. Ordered pizza. Pizza's pretty good. Not entirely sure what I'm going to have. Probably some really just sad spaghetti. That's what I think I'm gonna have. Some sad spaghetti. Some really lazy spaghetti. Pineapples? Good. Pineapple on pizza is delicious. Anyone who says otherwise is a monster. Sad how? Because I'm just gonna use some like cheap generic store brand jarred pasta sauce. No, spaghetti is good. It's just typically with spaghetti, I like to jazz it up quite a bit by, you know, making my own sauce and putting lots of like vegetables in it and all this jazz. Ah, so you don't have to share. That's good thinking? I don't know. Gecko, let the meme die. How's it going, Gecko? Good to see you, buddy. Wait, you were here at the beginning. Used goat. You know, I cannot see that combination of emotes without, like, thinking that it's Shady throwing the table. Until someone fesses up. It was me, Gecko. It was me. I touched the spaghetti. I put my grubby, greasy streamer hands on it. Oh, pirates. Pirates? Really? Really, pirates? Come over here for pirates. We'll make a pirate box. Because this is hardcore. Pirates are stupid. Let's get it. Gecko, I think your response is a little... what I'm looking for. Extreme? A little extreme? Just a smidge? You down there, spiders? Oh, Jerry, you haven't been around in a while. We've loosened the we've loosened the stranglehold of censorship on the channel. As long as people are being respectful of each other, I don't really care what they say. I know, madness, right? I would still consider it family-friendly. I try to keep my language to a, you know... I'm just less strict with chat than I used to be. I mean, come on. Look at the games I've been playing recently. Dark Souls? Is there anything family-friendly about Dark Souls? Spend the whole game running around in a tattered loincloth, just brutally murdering other undead things. Also, bastard's not a swear word. I'm a bastard. Saying I'm a swear word? Age of PC-ness will be ending. I don't think there... Okay. My thoughts on language. There's no such thing as bad words. However, people that just constantly spout expletives, they're just being lazy. Nothing wrong with the words themselves. Words are words. Also, there's not anything wrong with not being an asshole to other people. So, there's that as well. Wonderland biome, you're offended? What are you offended by? Oh, okay. Alright, so, while we're just sitting here not doing anything, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully well. I wish the spiders would do something. We're gonna give the spiders the opportunity to do something. Whoa! Okay. There we go. Get to work, spider. Alright, watching some guys stream Terraria, pretty good. Can't swear my mommy instincts are telling me no. Okay. Gecko. You're funny. It's a meme. Gecko? Yes. By the way, I wouldn't have invited you anyway. I live in California. It's quite the distance to travel. Find a way. I'm pretty sure he was in the chat when it happened. Wonderland biome. Gecko lurks around a lot. You guys drop any good loot down there by any chance? Doesn't look like it. Business trip? What? Oh, I gotcha. You know what? Probably do more damage. That right there. Okay, that adds 5%. Good to know. Right. Flying knife. Pirates. Sometimes I wish there was an option to turn certain events off. It's probably a mod for that, but It's because I have no need to fight pirates. I have nothing I particularly want. Discount card, maybe? That's really about it. Flying knife too strong. Look at the flying knife work. Look at it. Look at it. I go feed your doggos. What are you gonna feed them? Spaghetti? Okay. Blood of a virgin. Okay. You guys have some good ideas about what to feed dogs. Shoot, I can just hold the mouse button down and take a nap. This actually isn't infinite. There's a certain amount of time. After a while, it will disappear, and you'll have to actually click the button again. But definitely lasts a while. What? It'd be tough to find. No way. No days. What? Nowadays. Ah. Sorry. Narcissistic moment. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think there are plenty of people out there. It's maybe not in this country. Also, the whole concept of virginity is a myth. It's silly nonsense that doesn't matter. Certainly putting value on it is silly. New outfit. Peanut Lover, the weapon that I'm currently using, it's a flying knife. Flying knife. It drops from hollowed mimics. Find yourself a hollowed mimic and murder him for his delicious loot. Sure you are, Cherry. I believe you. That. Terraria 11, how's it going? Just got the game, I think I'm pretty hard mode. Gonna get really good loot so you can fight the wall of flesh. Okay, really good loot. Well, you probably want to do the dungeon before wall of flesh. Probably also want to have 400 HP. Mobility items, you should definitely have boots. Preferably lightning boots, which is the next step up from these that I have currently. You want to have the cobalt shield. Let's see. other accessories that are good. Really, it's going to depend on what kind of weapon you want to use. As far as weapons that are good against Wall of Flesh, Water Bolt works really well. Bee-nades work really well. Beads, knees. Space Gun works pretty well. What else? $19 bee-nades. Do you have any beeswax? You can actually craft bee-nades if you have beeswax and regular grenades. You can buy grenades from the demolitionist. But yeah, bee-nades will wreck him. Especially if you have a hive pack. The hive pack does work with the bee-nades. Where's it at? Hive pack here. Also, let's see. These knees works pretty well. I think I mentioned that one. Hellwing bow is decent. You can find that in shadow chests. Wow, Gecko. Wow. Sure, Gecko. Whatever kind of headcanon you want. Where do you find shadow chests? In the underworld. You need a shadow key to unlock them, which you'll find a shadow key in the dungeon in a locked gold chest. And then you go down to the underworld and you'll see like a purple chest with a lock on it. Those are your shadow chests here. These guys right here. Let's put that away. You need to kill the spooky one-tap man in the dungeon to get the chest. What you need to do, you need to fight Skeletron. If you talk to the old man at night, you can fight a boss. Gotta go, Sherry? Alright, thanks for hanging out. It was good seeing you. Have a good night. Tell your husband I said hello. Which one of the following? Which one exactly? I think he's trying to food and shelter. Alright, that's fair. I don't think I need either of those yet. Not that poor yet. See ya. Alright. I think we're gonna wrap up for the night. It's getting kinda late. And I still need to make dinner. So, we made some progress. We got all the mech bosses down anyway. We've got some weapons. I really do love the flying knife. Such a silly weapon. Oh, that's an even better shirt. I don't think there's anything else I need to mention. I don't think so. Check out the YouTube channel if you've not done so already.